All right, welcome back to the channel. If you're just joining me for the first time, welcome. Today I have an unusual piece here at the range. It's a Mauser HSC in .32 caliber. I have a target set up at around 15 yards I'll be shooting at. This weapon is on loan to me from my brother, and it is a family heirloom. It has some very odd features, at least to me. I wanted to give a closer look to this weapon while I had the chance. As I clear the chamber, the first unique feature to this firearm is the fact that when I drop the magazine, the slide snaps forward if it's locked back. In my brief experience with firearms, I've never seen that before. A second unique feature of this firearm is that you cannot fully work the hammer or the trigger if there's not a magazine inserted. And speaking of the hammer, a number 3 feature, unlike most automatic pistols I've seen from this time, the hammer is very subdued, not prominent as with other manufacturers. I would say the trigger pull, without actually weighing it, is pretty comparable to the Walther PPK. This Mauser is an 830,000 serial number range, which dates the manufacture of this particular example to the summer of 1943. The finish is very worn and is typical of this period. The slide spring feels okay. The safety clicks on and off crisply, and there is no rattle or movement in the slide. Everything, including the grips, are pretty snug. There is some minor pitting on the front of the gun, on the slide, and just inside the barrel. There was something sticky on the front of the slide, but I took care of that with some big 45 Frontier cleaning material. Mauser put a couple proof marks on the weapon, with a Federal Eagle stamp on the rear of the trigger housing. There are no military or police stamps anywhere on the firearm, which tells me this was a civilian manufacturer. Also absent from anywhere, inside or out, the slide or frame, is any import markings. The bottom of the chamber has 3 digits stamped into it. Another source stated that this matches the serial number, but in my particular case here, it does not. The rear of the frame appears to have stamps on the inside, but I can't make much sense of what those actually are or what they mean. A quick side-by-side comparison with a Walther PPKS can tell you that Mauser was definitely competing against Walther for this corner of the pistol market. Before I have too many commenters coming with pitchforks and torches, up front I am fully aware that this PPKS is a newer model and very different from a pre-war Walther. That being said, I can easily see why the features of the Walther have made the PP, PPK, and PPKS stand the test of time.
It crashed and burned.
A breezy day here at the range, nothing fancy. On this day, I picked up a box of Fiocchi Range Dynamics 32 Auto, clocking in at 73 grains each, full metal jacket. I ended up getting this at my local gun shop for about $40 since I couldn't find any 32 Auto at the chain outdoor stores. The recoil and trigger pull and the action while you're shooting the gun is just about as comfortable and similar as using a Walther PPK or really any other small European firearm. Just be careful though when you're ejecting that magazine that you keep your fingers clear, because it takes some getting used to with the manual of arms of the slide snapping forward as soon as you withdraw the magazine.
You need a base for that?
You'll get it.
I'll get
You can kind of see at the top that my silhouette target came unstapled from the top, so I wasn't really doing an accuracy test here anyway, but I kept shooting, just aiming a little bit lower in the center mass. Before my time is up with this gun and I have to give it back to my brother, I will try to squeeze in another look at this gun. Thanks for coming by, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.